Hey guys, so this is something that actually has been on my mind for a while now, and I cannot believe that I'm making a video like this, and even more so, I cannot believe what I'm about to say. But Rick Beato is abso-freaking-lutely right, and what is going on with music YouTube creators on this platform right now is simply ridiculous, and it has to change, as it actually affects pretty much everyone, including you, YouTube viewers. So in case you guys missed it, a couple of days ago, Rick Beato, one of the biggest music content creators on this platform, actually posted a video that he's currently sitting on 3 copyright strikes for short videos that he made years ago. At least one of which was an interview with a musician during which they actually discussed a song that musician has written, and a label simply issued a copyright strike for his entire channel. And as of right now, his channel, if he doesn't respond to those strikes within a certain period of time, can actually be deleted with all of his 2000 or whatever videos that he's uploaded throughout the years, which is simply ridiculous. Now, I'm not gonna go into the details of how copyright claims work on this platform, but in a nutshell, a music right holder, such as a label or a publisher, can pretty much issue a claim to any video on YouTube that even uses a small tiny bit of the music they hold a right to, or a video clip, for that particular musician. And most of the claims that they issue is a regular copyright claim, which means that they will be getting all of the revenues that video that uses the tiny little snippet of a song that they hold the rights to is generated on YouTube, which is a bread and butter for all of the YouTubers, but it is what it is. That's the claims that they are issuing on a regular basis. And when it comes to Rick Beato, this is actually something completely different, as Rick Beato is currently sitting on 3 copyright strikes, which do not claim revenues. They simply want those videos to be taken down, and unless he fights them in court or finds a way to resolve this issue with the label, his entire channel may be deleted, which once again is simply outrageous. And by the way, Rick here is just an example. It can be anyone who talks about music on this platform. But nevertheless, the purpose of Rick's videos is to educate and to talk, and what is most importantly, promote that same music he's talking about in a video. Promoting the music of that label, which issued a copyright strike on Rick for promoting their music. No, seriously, most of normal YouTubers don't use more than 5 to 8 seconds of a song to illustrate a point they specifically talk about in that video, or to popularize a band they're talking about. And that is literally the definition of fair use. That is literally the definition of journalism. Yes, a new age journalism, but still journalism nevertheless. And once again, let's just use Rick as an example here, but instead of trying to promote those videos in which Rick is literally promoting their music, the label is trying to punish him in any way possible. And the craziest thing is that it is actually happening all over the place. I'm currently sitting on a copyright strike on my second channel for a video I did about Jane's Addiction, the news bit about Jane's Addiction, fight they had last year, that made barely 3,000 views. I mean, I didn't even make $1 of that video. And the craziest thing is that that video was actually rather uplifting. It was made specifically to support the band in their struggle and, cheer up Jane's Addiction's fans. And instead of rewarding it, they decided to take that video down and punish my second channel. And the craziest thing is that I actually know for a fact that most of the times it isn't the labels who are doing this, because most of modern labels actually do understand the value of YouTube, the value of modern content creators, and the additional benefits that the promotion like this of Rick Beato or on a smaller channel like mine can bring to a band. And I've actually spoken to a bunch of representatives from labels, and they told me that it's basically not them, but instead just hired outsourced people, basically some students who are going all over YouTube, all over internet, and trying to claim any videos whatsoever that use a song from an artist they've been given to deal with, without even trying to look deeper into that content, what it talks about there, and whether it is done to smash that band or promote it, which would be beneficial for the label in the long run. And the craziest thing is that this policy has kind of been going on YouTube forever, since I've started at least. But in the last couple of months, it has gone to an absolutely new level. I mean, it has gone to a level when I receive a press release from a band asking me to promote them in an upcoming metal digest. For those who are new to the channel, we're doing metal digests every weekend in which we talk about the latest releases from the world of metal and, basically the biggest news from the world of metal. And I take that new song or whatever they try to promote and I do it for free for them. And then I receive a copyright claim on that segment. No, seriously, this is just ridiculous.
It's just outrageous.
And whenever I contact that PR representative from a band or a label afterwards, they always had no idea that this even happened. Because they do understand that that segment in Metal Digest is actually very useful for the band. I mean, that's exactly what they're trying to do, promote the new material from whatever band they have in their roster. But instead, the whatever intern that has been hired decides to, simply flag a video without even looking deeper into it and without understanding whether it promotes that piece of music or neglects it, which doesn't even matter, but nevertheless. I mean, and the craziest thing is that they claim the revenues for the entire video, not just that small segment that uses the 3 to 5 seconds of music that they are supposed to protect. So yeah, first of all, I'm sure that Rick Beato is going to be fine. I mean, he has a huge channel and I know for a fact that this matter has actually been raised to top officials in the label he's had problems with in the past. But the bottom line of this video is that it simply cannot go on like this, as this system undermines the entire foundation which YouTube has been built on. The foundations of a new age of journalism which simply cannot exist without a fair use of content. And the craziest thing is that Rick Beato or whatever content creator that talks about music, usually, the normal ones, use what, 3 to 5, sometimes 8 to 12 seconds of a song to illustrate a point or, to add a little color and texture to the video. And those videos are being flagged. But at the same time, there are dozens, thousands of free uploads of full songs which you can listen to in their entirety on this platform. And those are perfectly fine, and those channels are actually striving. And in addition to that, there are thousands of videos clearly generated by AI which do not seem to bother anyone. AI that has taught themselves actually on that music that they're trying to protect, which once again is simply ridiculous. And yes, I'm actually in talks with several labels right now. And by the way, everyone to whom I've reached out so far has been extremely responsive and is actually trying to help me out and try to get my channel whitelisted for their music with their publishers so that, I don't get in trouble. And I was able to do that with a bunch of labels already, which is, totally fine. And I hope that, I'm on the way to do that with everyone else. Because the current system is so messed up that unless we change it, I am actually 100% sure that we will not see a new generation of content creators talking about music, analyzing music, and trying to promote music at all. Seriously, because there's simply no point of starting a new channel and trying to, get your word across if each and every one of your videos simply gets flagged by someone whose music you are trying to promote. So yeah, guys, first of all, now I hope that you understand why I suddenly started using way less musical breaks in my videos, and especially in Metal Digest when I talk about newer bands, the ones that I, rarely talk about on this channel. As yes, I did have a number of problems already with trying to help out a band, promote a band, and then, receive a copyright claim for the entire video, which, simply does not work for me and does not work for any content creator on this platform. So hope you understand that, guys. And unless I resolve this issue with all the bands and labels that I currently work with, and most importantly with their publishers, this is going to remain the case. But I truly hope at the same time that we collectively will be able to make some changes to this platform and to this system overall. And yeah, guys, sorry for this rant. I rarely release videos like this, but I do allow myself to do something like this at least once a year. So yes, I guess I've used my pass for 2025. And by the way, behind me you see the Paradise Lost vinyl and the Paradise Lost book by John Milton, which is not here by accident. As just now I finished recording an episode with Nick Holmes of Paradise Lost, and I will be releasing an interview with him talking about Ascension and a bunch of other things on the channel very, very soon. And yes, that video will not feature any snippets of Paradise Lost music whatsoever. But nevertheless, what do you guys personally think about this entire situation, and how and if we can even change the system for the better? Please let us know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Very spontaneous, very short one and spontaneous one, but I simply had to get it off my chest, and we will prevail. Slava Ukraini!